broadcasting UD Media Stream. I am Josh Azarf, right alongside Josh Silverti, here covering Upper Dublin against Council Rock North. We are here at a very unusual time, Saturday morning, because Upper Dublin had to reschedule the game due to COVID reasons. Council Rock had to cancel their last game. And here we are, it worked out Saturday at 11 a.m. Last time we had a game like this on the Saturday was against Unionville 2 years ago, which was still the day prior.
For the second home game
much like it.
of the 2020 season. On this gray October morning, the Upper Dublin Athletic Department would like to welcome the Indians of Council Rock North High School, today's opponents, on the suburban Warren Mountain Hop.
The Cardinals have taken the field.
At this time, we'd like to remind all fans in attendance today that Cardinal Stadium and all buildings and grounds
Standing at 6 foot
of Upper Dublin High School are a tobacco-free, no-smoking area. Please respect the law and your fellow spectators and do not smoke. Out of respect for the health and safety of everyone participating and attending today's game, the Upper Dublin administration asks everyone to please follow basic COVID safety precautions. Remain socially distant where possible, wear a face covering at all times, and avoid physical contact with other fans. We appreciate your cooperation. Stay healthy, stay hopeful. Upper Dublin High School promotes good sportsmanship throughout our athletic programs, and we ask that you support us by complying with the following statement. The PIAA and Suburban 1 League promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. to start today's game.
We're just about to get underway with kickoff for Upper Dublin against Council Rock North Indians. Now Council Rock coming in at 1-1 against one loss against Satterton, one loss against Ben Salem, much like Upper Dublin, except they don't have a third game that was canceled last week. That was due to COVID, but nonetheless we are back with Council Rock here on a Saturday morning. I'm Josh Azarf once again, right alongside Joshua Siliberti, here to give you some Cardinal football.
Really excited for today's matchup. Obviously, the Cardinals coming in at 2-1 with the big win over Wissahickon and then Ben Salem. Really evenly matched teams, and as usual, Cardinals are kicking off. We'll get the ball in the second half, and let's go Cards.
Now it's Council Rock to receive the ball, and great punt. Kickoff, by Owen Carl. Owen Carl, of course, 100% on the season on field goals, giving Upper Dublin, I believe he has the most points, actually.
I believe he does. He has been absolutely perfect this year, even going back to last season. Very good numbers from our kicker, Owen Carl. Mr. Consistency for this Upper Dublin team.
Now, I do want to let you guys know, for any of the stats I do mention from the Council Rock team, is only from the first game. I could not find any from the second. And that's from Max Prep. And we're just about to get underway with the first play of the game coming from Council Rock. Mikey Sylvester is lead in front for Council Rock as a quarterback. And here's the run in for Council Rock.
That's number 30, Brendan Hardy on the carry.
Senior Brendan Hardy sitting at 6 foot. He had 72 yards on the first game on 11 carries. So he's definitely a player we want to look at. Such a young age, he's producing those kind of numbers. It's pretty good.
It's absolutely incredible. And of course, Council Rock being led by Sylvester as a senior quarterback, going up against Tristan Caranese today, the sophomore. Sorry, Sullivan, excuse me, sophomore.
Tristan Caranese is no longer the quarterback he was last year. Now to Sullivan. Second string is Nick Rodriguez.
Number 29, Anthony Esposito.
Anthony Esposito, as I said earlier, we want to keep an eye on him. That first game, he had 38 yards, 5 carries, and an interception on the defensive end of things. These two evenly matched teams is going to really show us where Upper Dublin stands within the conference, especially that they moved up to 6A.
Right, definitely a different look this year for Upper Dublin with the bigger schools, North Penn, Council Rock, Ben Salem. See how they do.
Here's Council Rock on the drive, that'll be the second down. Esposito, Anthony Esposito on that one. It'll be 2nd and 7.
We do have an injury on the field. We'll be right back.
And we're back from that injury timeout. Just about to get underway with the 2nd down and 7 from Council Rock.
Upper Dublin obviously looks to get a good start on the defensive end today. Obviously last game against Souderton, they let up the touchdown really early on, so we're hoping that the defense can get it together really quickly.
Yeah, remember in the far left field, just as Michael Wright was going to catch it, he let it slip up, and that kind of ruined the momentum of the game, but they did have many opportunities down in the game, such as just open looks coming from Colin O'Sullivan, just couldn't complete the passes down to the wide receiver, especially Johnny Colbrenner. I remember at one point going in for a dive catch and let those opportunities slip up. It seemed like Souderton knew what was going on, that we were heavy on the running backs and the rushing yards. That's when they switched over to passing, more focused on that, and seemed to work, but just couldn't get it completed.
Right, just no connections there downfield, unfortunately. Just a little bit overthrowing or underthrowing by a couple of feet, but hopefully Upper Dublin can get those connections together today.
So refs blow the whistle, and it's going to be a false start. Excuse me. It's going to be a legal procedure against Council Rock. There's Micah Bootman in the backfield to catch and return. Now we're finally getting a show out from Upper Dublin. We have officially upgraded to 100 fans as Governor Tom Wolf let in up to 25% of our high school's capacity in the stadium. Here's Micah Bootman on the run at the 30, and he finds an opening to get some 10 and more yards. Micah Bootman bringing some flair to the game, start off this offensive drive for Upper Dublin.
Right, really great move there by Bootman. Slow slide step to the right, then of course the attempted hurdle over someone downfield around the 40. Good move there by Bootman, and Cardinals look to have pretty good field position right now getting started.
Bootman with 101 receiving yards as a wide receiver in the past 3 games. Here's O'Sullivan looking down left field, looking to pass it, long pass over to Bootman, and Bootman right through his hands as the Indians broke it up there.
Number 24, the Indians right there with Bootman on the pass. Really, don't want to say it's a 50-50 ball. It was more Bootman's ball to get, but still, we'll take the incompletion over any interception.
There's a good open look right there by O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan really seemed to take his time, no pressure. Pressure is not going to get to him, even as a sophomore. It's something that you really want to learn how to do. There's O'Sullivan, Rossman right by his side. O'Sullivan's going to take it for himself with the QB sneak in. He's down, gets only about 4 or 5 yards on that play.
Sullivan just finding the gap in the middle, a little bit of a rollout to the right hash marks of the field. Got a couple of yards. We'll take the forward yardage.
Upper Dublin 3rd and 6. We are at 8 and 50 seconds left in the first quarter, only about 3 minutes in. As Upper Dublin takes the field this time, Rossman's on the left side of O'Sullivan. 3 wide receivers and refs blow the whistle. It's going to be a timeout. Timeout by the Upper Dublin. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We are back from that quick timeout taken by Upper Dublin. We have some UD football alum here in the stands coming tonight. Seniors from last year.
Good to see them supporting our Cardinals.
Of course. Here's downfield for Michael Bootman, and Michael Bootman's going to take it in for the touchdown. First score for Upper Dublin.
51-yard touchdown reception.
Sullivan to Bootman. Perfect look. Completed just what we wanted to see in the first part of the game, but we'll take it this time.
What a great play there by the Cardinals. O'Sullivan able to have pretty much free reign in the backfield of the field right around the 50-yard line. Able to flank it out to the right side. The Bootman open look downfield. No one around him. Touchdown Cardinals. Great way to start the game.
And there's a flag immediately on the field just as Owen Carl is going to go in for the PAT.
Owen Carl lining up for the extra point.
He's 100% on the season, very reliable through the past 3 games, even through the tough parts last week against Satterton, and it is good. He keeps it up with 100% field goal. As you heard from the announcer, it's good. Start off the game, 8:30 left in the first quarter, 7-0 Upper Dublin. Pulls ahead with the first points of the game.
Good to see Upper Dublin being aggressive, obviously wanting to build some momentum early on coming off of last game at Souderton, and that's the way to do it. Just find your open looks. You know the passing game was definitely going to be an option last game, but couldn't get it together. Today, able to piece it together really quickly, get downfield, and get the momentum in the Cardinals' favor.
They saw, hey, we're getting 0, not 1. Let's get Mike in there.
Now switching it off back to Council Rock. Council Rock off. Of course, they're a little rusty because they didn't get some action last game, or they didn't get any action to play last week as games were canceled on their end. Council Rock did come back last Thursday for their school, I believe, and they're back for football.
It's good to have them back. Glad to see everyone healthy on the field. Get back to their high school tradition of great football games.
Owen Carl to kick it off for the Cardinals, as you heard right there.
Curry and Marlowe back for the Indians.
It drops right around the 10 as picked up by the Indians and stopped right at the 20-yard line.
Really good effort there by the Upper Dublin special teams defense. Saw the hole for Council Rock and instantly, pretty much before Council Rock even had a chance, closed the hole, got him down.
We did get an update that Riley Hackett was the one who was injured. We wish him speedy recovery, or at least to get back in the game. Here's the Indians on the play, and Upper Dublin really pushing it back, not allowing any yardage on that one. Coming from Brendan Hardy.
Right. Upper Dublin defense not letting anything happen there. If anything, maybe a loss of yardage, not no gain.
I think Upper Dublin knows who to really attack and keep an eye on this team, as they are also heavy on the rushing yards.
Score 7-0 Cardinals as we have 7 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in this first quarter.
This is your quarterly reminder to hit that subscribe button if you're listening on Media Live, all 100 of you. We just hit 100 mark. And on UD_broadcasting, that is our Twitter handle. Make sure you guys follow that for live updates if you cannot tune in later for any sport. Actually, we are trying to upgrade our broadcasting club to give out live updates at as many games as possible. And we are a club at the high school. Just a reminder, anyone can join. You can do exactly what we are doing here, as you hear. We go from camera work, commentating, graphic design, anything in the media production field.
Right, such a great club to be a part of at the high school. We appreciate any membership that we have, and we of course appreciate you tuning in today for some Cardinal football. We know the circumstances are a little bit different this year, but we do appreciate you spending your morning and early afternoon with us today.
Yeah. I know.
Senior Micah Bootman calling out the plays as a cornerback on the defensive end. And here's Sylvester looking down the field for a short pass, and it goes straight to the ground.
Sylvester under pressure. Pass.
Now it's 4th down. Upper Dublin really gaining some momentum early on. 6:47 left. Upper Dublin still up 7-0.
Great pressure there by the Cardinals. 2 Cardinals running after Sylvester, the quarterback. First one kind of just missed him by a couple of feet. Second one grabbed the shoulders. Nowhere was that pass going.
Here the Indians to return, and he decides to take it. He's not going to kick it, and that is good for a first down. No one saw that coming. You don't really see that often in high school football.
Right, definitely a little bit of a tricky play there by the Indians. No one on the Cardinals was expecting that one. Usually in this type of situation, you would go for the punt, but Council Rock being aggressive, getting that yardage.
Taking any chance they can.
Why not? Trying to rebuild that momentum. That's the way to do it.
Good show out from the Upper Dublin Bird Gang on the left side of the bleachers. It is pink out for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And not much gain on that play. About 3 yards from the Indians. Brendan Hardy.
3. Sorry, gain of 4 on the play.
It's really just 2 people that Upper Dublin needs to keep an eye on. Anthony Esposito and Brendan Hardy, as I said before. Gaining most of the yards for the Indians. Council Rock Indians, Satterton Indians, same mascot as last week, just in case you guys are confused. And on the run again, stayed on his feet. Goes a fumble, and it's Upper Dublin to take over.
Wow. Really,
Select amount of fans saw that.
absolutely. The Upper Dublin coaches, too, instantly signaled fumble and Upper Dublin ball. Great job there by the Cardinal defense, continuing to be aggressive.
First down to the Cardinals.
6 minutes left. Upper Dublin with an opportunity to get a second touchdown or score. Wait, they said...
The ball did not turn over.
Okay, as you heard there by the announcer, the ball did not turn over, so he did stay on his feet, as I said, from the Indians. And now it's his first down. Should trust my gut instinct to go with what I saw rather than what the fans.
Of course, Upper Dublin, all the coaches, players, and the fans vying for the fumble, but unfortunately cannot get that done today.
Beautiful day for some high school football, a little windy, but on a Saturday morning like this, you can't get any better. And there's Council Rock on the play, gaining about 5.
Council Rock really using the running game to start off the contest today. Not many passing plays, and so far they haven't had too much success through the air, but their running game able to get some pretty choppy yardage and just keep grinding away downfield.
Now it was a close game.
Just an injury update. Hackett is questionable for a return. Hope to see him sometime soon. Second down here for the Indians, and here's Sylvester looking long pass downfield, and there's the Cardinals there to double team him.
Incomplete, but there is a flag on the field.
As you heard there, there's a flag.
Oh my God!
And hearing it from the coaches.
He's saying he knows more than you. You're standing right in front of the play. Holy Jesus.
Pass interference against the Cardinals.
See a pass interference call against the Cardinals, spotted a foul obviously, so that'll back the Cardinals up.
Not a good look for Upper Dublin as it brings it down to the 28-yard line, bringing the Indians closer and closer to the goal line. 4:54 left, 1st and 10. And on the run, not gaining much on that. In fact, ran straight into the wall of defensive linemen.
He stopped after a 2-yard gain.
Nick Rodriguez is heading off field, being subbed.
Upper Dublin for the upcoming schedule will face off for the last game of the season against Happer Horsham. Less than a week away, only 6 days away on Friday night at home.
2 games in less than a week. I'll take that.
Can't beat that.
Although just 8 days ago, we had the last game, so. 2nd down for the Indians. And here are the Indians on the run. Not getting much either on the play. Pretty much the same as the last one. Anthony Esposito.
Yeah, he is definitely one of the players that Upper Dublin needs to look out for today. So dominant as a running back on the field. Really one of the fundamental parts of this Council Rock team.
Third down for the Indians. 3rd and 5, 5 yards to go. Here's Sylvester looking downfield. There's a flag. Long pass is gone nowhere. Got closer to Noah Lee than it did to the Indians player, excuse me.
Against Council Rock. 10-yard penalty on the spot of the foul. That brings the ball back to the Upper Dublin 40-yard line.
Call will back up the Indians to the Upper Dublin 40-yard line, so the call does go on the Indians.
3rd and 21 for the Indians.
Indians are taking back. It's going to be 3rd and 21. They're taking back by 15. Flag went against them, and here's Sylvester looking downfield. Long pass goes absolutely nowhere. Noah Lee is there to defend it.
All day we've been seeing really great pressure from the Cardinals, not giving Sylvester any room to run downfield. Just gets to him quickly, makes a play, and there's no play downfield. Great job by the Cardinal defense.
Long field goal attempt. Looks like they're going to go for that. Oh, excuse me. They're going to go for the... Oh, Sylvester's going to go for it himself as he's almost sacked by Upper Dublin. He throws it out of bounds. It's going to be turned over. Upper Dublin now to take over the ball.
That incompletion means the ball will go over to the Cardinals.
Upper Dublin defense with a great stop. Obviously, really different effort today so far than last Friday night. We have 3:30 remaining in this first quarter. Of course, the Cardinals lead 7-0.
Upper Dublin's taking the field right by O'Sullivan's Jake Rossman. Shotgun formation. Excuse me, trips right. Here's O'Sullivan looking down on the right side of the field. Noah Lee was there. Immediately brought down before the ball even got to him. Fans are not liking that. Noah Lee Jr. for Upper Dublin. Getting some more recognition as each game. Of course, there's only one game left because the season was cut down to 5 games from 9, excluding the playoffs. Upper Dublin has to go nearly undefeated, considering they have 1 loss on the season to get any chance to getting an extra game. Trips left here for Upper Dublin, and Johnny Colburn is going to take it, try to get any leeway into past the line of scrimmage. Only got about 2 yards on that, so it'll be 2nd and 8.
Good play called there by the Cardinals. Just not really feeling the passing game, so a little bit of a rollout to the right side. Kohlbrenner took what he can get, used the gap from the Indians, and picked up a couple yards, and that's all we're going for right now.
3rd down, just a little correction there. As our observer Brian Portney saw on the field, Brett Callahan subbed in for Micah Bootman. Trips left, here's O'Sullivan, did not complete that pass.
The pass was tipped by a Council Rock North defender there as it was making its way downfield, so lucky for the Cardinals, just the incompletion.
4th down here for Upper Dublin. We see Owen Carl take the field.
Owen Carl on 1.
Never know if he'll do the tricky play that Council Rock pulled off earlier in the game.
For Council Rock North to receive.
2:26 left in the 1st quarter. And amazing punt. As it's going past the goal line, Dublin not there to bring it 4.
What a great punt there by Owen Carl, though. Really, if Upper Dublin was just a second earlier, could have got that ball down to like the 1. What a punt.
We've been seeing that from Owen Carl consistently every play of the game, especially last week when things weren't going too well. Owen Carl really pushing the ball back as he kicks it off. First and 10 coming up for Council Rock. And on the run, here are the Indians not getting much on that one. It'll be 2nd and 7, getting only 3 from that 1st down.
Just under 2 minutes left in this 1st quarter. Once again, 7-0 in favor of the Cardinals. Upper Dublin defense is looking to force another stop here on this possession, and we do have a timeout called on the field.
By Council Rock.
We'll be back in just a moment for more Cardinal action.
And we are back from that quick timeout. From that quick transition from the 1st to 2nd quarter. Clock's ticking. And looks like Upper Dublin's able to stop that play. What was a timeout? Excuse me, I'm getting confused.
3rd and 7.
down here for the Indians. Sylvester calling for it, looking downfield, scanning, and long pass, way too far, going nowhere as Noah Lee is there
Number 8, George Weiss.
with an eye on that ball.
And completion brings up 4.
It's going to be 4th down. Let's hope that they don't treat it like they did 4, and Upper Dublin's aware that kicker's not going to sneak it in there.
Right, Upper Dublin just be conservative here, just play as they should, make sure there's no tricks going on by the Indians on special teams, because really, as we saw before, anything can happen.
And it is going to be a kick just about 40 yards downfield that's brought back. That was a very terrible bounce in favor of Upper Dublin. So Upper Dublin's going to start at the 39-yard line.
Great field position for the Cardinals. Obviously, just capitalize on that, get a few quick plays off. I mean, end of the quarter's coming up soon, but still, it doesn't matter. Just good the Cardinals keep grinding downfield.
Upper Dublin really has to capitalize on the passing game. Past couple games, including little of this game, really struggling on rushing the ball. And O'Sullivan's looking down as he has had many open looks the past couple games. And Micah Bootman is there to catch it down at the 10-yard line. Micah Bootman already having an amazing game. Plus more.
Wow. Great play there by the Cardinals. O'Sullivan, the Bootman. Pretty much the same play call as the last play downfield involving Bootman, but still, what a great pass. Quick, no pressure. Nice easy throw there by O'Sullivan.
Micah Bootman, of course, surpassing his average in the past 3 games, 33.6 yards receiving. And I would definitely say that it's going to be more than that this game around. O'Sullivan looking, sees Johnny Colburn. Johnny Colburn actually catches it as it slips right by his hand. He's going to use his power to try to get past the line of scrimmage down on the left side of the field. We'll see. It was complete. It might have been taken back just a little, not past the line of scrimmage.
Good effort there by Colbrunner. Obviously, a little bit of a bobble there on the play, but glad to see him come up with it and try his best to get some yardage. Unfortunately, not able to do so, but still plenty of time here and plenty of downs for the Cardinals.
Second and 11. Upper Dublin was taken back 1 yard, and refs blow a whistle on the field.
And that's the end of the
And that is the end of the first quarter. We'll be right back. And we are back from that quick transition to second quarter. Do apologize if I made you guys a little confused about the timing. It does look like I'm not used to seeing the scoreboard, especially in the daytime. It looks like there's and it's intercepted by the Indians as O'Sullivan is brought down. He had to get rid of it. And Indians to take over off that turnover from Upper Dublin.
And the Caps push the ball back to the 80-yard line.
Upper Dublin just forcing the play there downfield. O'Sullivan not being too patient. Of course, it was brought down as well. Just wanted to get the ball off, and it does result in the interception there by the Indians.
Just 10 seconds in, Upper Dublin already throwing away his first interception of the game. O'Sullivan not really used to doing that. Doesn't have any, I believe, on the season. Actually had one last game against Souderton. But being a young quarterback, especially in high school as a sophomore, it's going to happen. You got to learn from your mistakes. 1st and 10 coming up for the Indians. Here's Sylvester, hands it off, and there's Upper Dublin. No effort. Dribbling down.
Strong tackle there by the Cardinals. Just trying not to let him go anywhere. Maybe a gain of 3 on the play.
Yes, you're right. 2nd and 7. That was Brendan Hardy on that drive. 11-18 as the clock is running in the 2nd quarter and the 1st half. Upper Dublin finally getting a decent amount of fans, especially students, now that we have been able to upgrade 100 students in the section plus more parents. And not much on that one either by the Indians. Might have no gain. We'll see the update by the announcer. There's actually a gain of 1, so it'll be 3rd and gain of 2. 3rd and 5.
Upper Dublin defense looking for a big stop here. Obviously want to make up for that interception, quickly get the ball back, and that'd be huge for the Cardinals.
Clock is ticking, 10:30 left, and Sylvester pulls back from the crowd, and downfield, Noah Lee is there to really put the pressure.
Number 13,
Ryan Caffrey.
Ball's incomplete downfield.
It's going to be 4th down. Indians are going to be forced to punt.
Good defense there by the Cardinals, not letting that mistake downfield get to them. Just quickly turn it over again, lead to the punt. Good job there in recovery from the Cardinals.
Ryan McCaffrey on the defensive side of things. 2 interceptions on the season, most likely coming from Ben Salem when they blew them out. And good punt downfield for Micah Buchanan. He is there. He's going to drop. As there's a flag on the field, he's going to drop right at the 15-yard line.
There is a penalty on the field.
I don't know if it's like how we coach them up with an aggressive
A lot of flags occurring this year for both teams. Of course, last game at Souderton, tons of flags. Wissahickon, a lot of flags. Seems to be a common theme of high school football this year. But
Holding against the Cardinals.
this one will be against the Cardinals, a holding call, so that will back them up about 10 yards.
Rough start to this defensive drive game for Upper Dublin. I do believe they'll power through. It'll be a 2nd, 1st. They're going to be taken back to the 9-yard line, as said by the announcer. 1st and 10.
No, you're right, exactly.
10 minutes left in the 1st half, and here's Colin O'Sullivan on the run, staying on his feet, Jake Rossman.
Jake just kind of rolling out to his right side just to pick up a little bit of yardage there. We'll take the gain of 2, not bad.
Forgot to mention colors, school colors by Council Rock is blue and white, and Upper Dublin, of course, red, black, and white, as they're in their home uniforms, red majority, with white stripes on the shoulders. And 2nd and 8 coming up for Upper Dublin. O'Sullivan handing it off to Colbrenner. Colbrenner trying to find an open pocket to run through. And he does get some gain on that one. 2nd and 3rd and 4. 3rd and
3rd and 4 for the Cardinals.
yeah, 3rd 4, as confirmed by the announcer.
We do appreciate all 147 of you tuning in today for Cardinals football. We're glad to bring you this content. We appreciate all the support. UD Media on YouTube.
Make sure to subscribe.
Appreciate everything you do for us.
Follow on Twitter. We have live updates. Thank you to Brian Portney, who is sending out those live tweets. And O'Sullivan, just as he's about to pass, there's a flag on the field as he brings it back down.
Illegal procedure against the Cardinals.
Against Upper Dublin, once again, 2 flags. Past 4 plays.
5-yard penalty.
8:49 left. Score remains 7-0. Upper Dublin is up off of that. Colin O'Sullivan to Michael Bootman pass as Bootman went in for the touchdown.
The pace of this game since the first quarter has definitely slowed a little bit, but luckily hasn't had too much of a negative impact for the Cardinals. Let's just hope they can get some good field position, get out of there, and hopefully find a play downfield.
There's a little toss to Jake Rossman, and that went nowhere as he is immediately brought down.
Sullivan's pass. Number
8:20
6,
left
Jake
in the first half, and Upper Dublin's going to be forced to give it off to the Indians.
The loss of 1 on the play brings up 4th and 10. Owen Carl on the punt. Marlowe back to receive.
As our prediction from earlier, it's a pretty evenly matched game. Did you think so, Josh?
I would definitely have to agree with that. Obviously, Upper Dublin looking to recover from Sourton, and then Council Rock coming off of is technically a bye week, if you really call it that. So both teams having a little bit of a rusty start, but definitely evenly matched.
42 and he's immediately tackled.
Offensive line coming in the game for Upper Dublin. As I see some seniors and juniors like Michael Wright and Jake Gondek head on the field. Noah Lee, Micah Bootman, Rossman, plenty of others. To stop the ball from Council Rock North. First and 10 coming from the Indians. And immediately run in.
Number 10,
Gain
Dylan
of 4 on the play.
Gain of 3.
3.
Second
and 7.
Cardinals last season offensively averaging 93.9 passing yards per game, 94.5 receiving yards per game as well. So that was Upper Dublin's offense last year. We look to build on that this year as well.
Of course, we have many brand new faces, including many of the sophomores we see, such as our quarterback Colin O'Sullivan. Seniors really have to bring that championship mentality from the District 5A championship about 3 years ago. There were freshmen that were part of that team.
Right, these seniors are the leaders in the locker room. Of course, all the younger players look up to them as an example of how to do things on this team. Really, we're glad that they're here to mentor some of the young guys, the future of the Cardinal football team.
Have to get as much training in, especially considering that it's a shortened season, and set off a good example so that next season we can give you some good Cardinal action football. Of course, that's just the culture of Upper Dublin. It's going to be a flag against Council Rock North. It'll be a 5-yard penalty, 3rd and 11.
Makes it 3rd and 11 for the Indians.
6:22 left in the first half. Council Rock North looking to have their first score of the game.
Upper Dublin defense looking for another big stop here.
And looks like Sylvester's going to try to take it for himself, but then he chucks it downfield. One-handed catch attempt is no good as Micah Bootman was there to make sure it did not get there.
4th and 11.
Upper Dublin defense forcing another punt situation for Council Rock. Really great job here defensively today.
Especially by the cornerback.
Absolutely, they've been so good today. Really letting no opportunities downfield for Council Rock.
Yeah. Well, we knew we were in trouble because one of our kids, Eagle kids, was like, yo, you're a sophomore. Like,
Looks like they're going to go for it as Sylvester's looking downfield once again, and it is almost caught. Incomplete pass.
Number 3, Sean Curry, incomplete. The ball
As it went right out of his hands, Micah Bootman giving a little slap on the helmet. Sportsmanship there. You'd love to see it.
Yes, he did. That ball was a little bit of a floater downfield. Had some extra time downfield to be caught, but unfortunately for the Cardinals, able to take over, being completion.
It's going to be a turnover. Upper Dublin or take over from 34. Pistol formation here is Johnny Colbrenner working on the right side of the field, and he does get a gain of about 5 on that play. Colbrenner, of course, aiming to have a better game than last. Last game he actually had a loss of yardage added to his average, -4 from Souderton, as they just kept pushing back and back with their defensive line. Knew exactly that Upper Dublin was coming into the first game from Bensalem, actually 2 games from Wissahickon and Bensalem, very heavy on the rushing yards. That gave here's Colbrenner again working on the left side of the field, and he is brought out of bounds. Not much on that one. Did not decide to power in to the lane.
Maybe a gain of 1 there for Colbrenner. They're just really trying to get him involved, get him going. Obviously, he is a huge piece of this Upper Dublin offense, and we'd love to see him running downfield, doing what he always does. So Cardinals is trying to get him reintegrated into the system.
Colbrenner with 3 touchdowns on the season. He's the man to look for, especially when you're coming close to the goal line. Here's a Sullivan trips formation here. And Sullivan with Rossman by his side, but he's going to decide to pass it himself. And Colbrenner went right out of his hands. Perfect opportunity to get that first down. Unfortunately, it's going to be 4th and 6 for Upper Dublin Cardinals.
Council Rock's defense also doing a really nice job holding the Cardinals today as well. Really have not let too many opportunities as we have an injury timeout on the field. We'll be right back. We're back with more Cardinal action. The injured player in the field was Micah Bootman, but able to get up, and he is 100% okay. Owen Carl punting it off for the Cardinals.
Upper Dublin having a lot of open looks and drives on the past 3 downs. Unfortunately, not able to execute for the first down. And here's Owen Carl, amazing punt once again. He's just having an amazing season with those. And stops right just about the 18-yard line. Just inside the 20. It looks like it rolled just a little more. 4:27 left in the first half. Second quarter score remains 7-0. Upper Dublin up by 7. Of course, up from Sullivan to Bootman touchdown as he ran in for the play.
Going back to Owen Carl, I think the Eagles need a new punter, new kicker. so consistent this year.
He's only a junior.
Owen Carl obviously filling in for Chris Barbera, longtime Upper Dublin punter and kicker.
Part of that championship team. And there's 2 flags on the field as the refs don't hesitate to throw that one out.
He slips down at the line of scrimmage, but there are flags on the field.
Upper Dublin's had a great history of special teams, punters, kickers. Really great job here.
Bowling against
And Upper Dublin also has some good luck whenever it comes to Philadelphia sports teams. Of course, when the Eagles won in 2018, so did Upper Dublin. They won the district championship, and then later on, the girls basketball team won the state championship.
It's an incredible year, wasn't it?
Sure was, missing those times. Shout out to Brian Mermelstein, our former broadcaster, lead play-by-play for Upper Dublin. He was able to bring you all that coverage through radio broadcast, and now we are able to give you guys a live visual broadcast. Hoping to upgrade our platform, so that's just your quarterly reminder. Hit that subscribe button so we can give you so much more, and follow on UD_broadcasting on Twitter.
At Twitter, we get all your updates for the Cardinals as we have a timeout called on the field. We'll be right back with some more Cardinal action.
Back from that quick timeout taken by Council Rock North Indians, and first down.
You have the pass on the carry. Gain 3 on the play.
There's a gain of 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 7 here for Council Rock.
Upper Dublin looking to be extremely aggressive here on defense as the second quarter starts to tick away. 3 minutes and 24 seconds remaining. Obviously, Upper Dublin is getting the ball back since they deferred to start the game, getting the ball back at the half. So, you know what? Get a turnover here, quick score, get the ball back at half, maybe another score, and this game could be looking pretty good. Let's see what they can do.
The lock in that went for Upper Dublin, and our pass is complete. It's actually incomplete, called off by the ref and taken out of bounds. Council Rock North held a record of 2-8 last year, not really getting anywhere, but this year looking much better, especially just considering the circumstances, you know, against a really good team from last week, Satterton, and that we played. But when they went up against Satterton, having a very similar score, so evenly matched for this game. And then, of course, they won against Ben Salem, so pretty much in the middle when it comes to being in the conference.
Right, exactly. 6A, definitely a different animal of a conference, but Upper Dublin right in the middle of it this year.
Along with Council Rock North.
look that way, but now I see that.
And here's Sylvester pulling back, and he does complete the pass this time around. Intended for Anthony Esposito.
We do have a flag on the field.
So,
Okay, opposite.
yeah, like, so he's at the 50. Well, it's for us.
2:55 left in the first half of a very long first half.
Oh, here, good call. What was that last?
Just about an hour into the first half here tonight.
Today.
That'll take a little while to get used to.
Just temporary, at least we hope it is.
That was.
Last time we had a day game like this on a Saturday afternoon was against Unionville in the playoffs 2 years ago.
I remember that well. Josh and I were here for that. There was a little bit of a snowstorm a couple days before. Field conditions weren't the best, but it was a mid-November game and made it happen on a Saturday. I believe Upper Dublin went on to win that game too. Am I correct?
It's much easier to kids.
Indeed.
Scratch screen and stuff. And it's nighttime. That's why I'm surprised it's still running. The brightness all the way up.
That year was when Upper Dublin went on to face Mannheim Central at Wissahickon High School. We had, luckily, pretty much home field advantage for that entire time.
Next to Wissahickon. Mannheim, of course, with their hardcore fan base and training, they thrive off of high school football, and it is overthrown by Sylvester. Could have gotten a one-handed catch. Noah Lee there to help him up. Young guy with good sportsmanship.
Looks like it'll be fourth down.
2:50 left in the first half. Fourth down coming up for the Council Rock North Indians.
Ryan Harlow punting for the Indians. Number 3, Michael Wright back for the Cardinals.
And you heard there, junior Michael Wright there to receive the ball. Last game, he tripped up with the receiving the balls, went straight through his hands, but we hope it's different as it is this time. He spins around, gets past the defender, and he's still on his feet, gets 10 yards on that one. And there's a flag on the field. See what that one's all about. Michael Wright really redeeming himself from last game. Learn from your mistakes.
Right, great move there by Michael Wright. Able to break the tackle. Do a little bit of a spin around move right around the 40. Let's hope the flag is in their favor. Fortunately, it is not. It's blocked in the back.
Against the Cardinals are going to be taken back despite Michael Wright getting 10 yards in on that play. They'll be, instead of being taken to the 40-yard line for the Upper Dublin side, they'll be taken back to the 40-yard line on Council Rock side. Council Rock North, not Council Rock South.
But yeah, I was like, I didn't honk or anything, I was just intoxicated. And then I walked the double lane like an hour down the road. Driving.
First down here for Upper Dublin Council. Sullivan working, rolling right, and he finds Johnny Colburn. Johnny Colburn trying to stay on his feet, and he's still on his feet as he gets past and more. Right where we wanted to be before that flag for a first down and more.
Great run there by
really using his strength on that one.
Absolutely great run there by Colbrunner, just able to fight through the defense on the right side, get that yardage. Let's hope this flag doesn't back up the Cardinals, but it might.
The legal procedure against the Cardinals.
Another flag. Looks like flags aren't in favor of Upper Dublin this time.
First and 15.
Unlike the Ben Salem game, a lot of flags going in favor of Upper Dublin. First and 15 looks like. First and 15.
Yeah, probably pre-snap.
2:27 left. Longest second minute ever been through in a high school football game.
It's a long one, but let's see what the Cardinals can do. Is still first down, although very long one.
Here's Colbrenner working as a wide receiver on the left side. Colbrenner is looking to get open. O'Sullivan is brought down.
O'Sullivan sacked in the backfield.
That's the first of the game. And
4 on the play.
O'Sullivan's having a little chat with Stover on the sidelines. Being brought back to the field. I see Michael Wright coming into the game. UD breaks the huddle. 1:58 left. We hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, first half. And Rossman on the carry, and Rossman really not able to get much on that play.
Number 6,
Just about 2 yards, and now it's going to be a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play.
No gain, actually. It's just a 3rd and 15 again.
Rossman was just trying to pick up anything he could get there, get some momentum going the Cardinals' way. Unfortunately, not really able to get much downfield. Really, the Council Rock defense has been pretty dominant today too.
Rossman by Sullivan's side once again. Sullivan looking, long pass down, and you see Johnny Colbrenner as it goes right out of his hands. Would have been huge. Possible touchdown too.
Oh yeah, he had tons of room to run downfield there. If that was completed, you can almost say that may have been a touchdown.
Colbrenner, just like the last game we saw, he had an open look, the exact same play. Just wasn't able to get these past couple receptions, especially from last game. He dived in for the catch, would have brought Upper Dublin ahead, give them some momentum. Owen Carl in the backfield is ready to punt for UD. And it looks like Upper Dublin's going to take it for themselves as Rossman's going to try to take it. There's a flag on the field by the refs. Looks like they tried pulling off what Council Rock North did earlier in the game. It's going to be against the Cardinals. Oh my.
If I were to guess, I'd say they'd probably punt it away now, wouldn't they?
We're going to get an update to see if Bootman will return to the game. As he had a minor injury earlier on in the game in the second quarter. Just about to hit 1 minute left in this very long second quarter.
Council Rock in very good field position right now to try to get something done downfield.
First down. And on the fake, running back is down. Looks like about 8. That's Brendan Hardy. Second and 3. Immediately off with the second down play, and not much on that one.
Council Rock running the no huddle tempo pace right now.
3rd and 5.
3rd and 5 is taken back 2 yards. And same as last time, might have got a little more in that one. Just not enough for a first down.
Timeout called by Dublin.
We'll be right back after this timeout. Fourth and 3 for the Cardinals, for the Indians. Just 20 seconds left into the half. Score remains 7-0. Bootman scored earlier on in the first quarter, very early on. And looks like they will. Sylvester sneaks it in. He does get a first down as they're immediately going to have to move along with the play. 15 seconds left as the clock is running. Looks like this will be the last play to take us into the second half. And long pass found into the, and it's dropped. Incomplete. Would have been a touchdown.
Dublin got so lucky there. That was a floater downfield, wide open. Fourth for the Cardinals. Not completed.
We'll be right back. Looks like the player is struggling to get back up. Second and 10 for the Indians as we just saw the hit. Sylvester, incomplete pass, almost in for a touchdown. This will be the last play. Sylvester working down left field. He sees a man and no good, incomplete. That will take us into the half. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just about 15 to 20 minutes. back from the half. The score remains 7-0. Upper Dublin is up as we are just about to get underway with the second half. Ryan McCaffrey is going to kick it off for Council Rock North Indians, and in the back to receive for Upper Dublin. We have Cole Brenner, Michael Wright,
Cardinals, number 83,
and Samir Jackson Sr. Samir Jackson getting much more recognition as the games go by. I do believe it's his first year on varsity this year.
Good for him. We're glad to have him on the team, and Cardinals looking to get another aggressive start to the game. Basically right now, you consider it, a fresh start for this team coming out of the half. Got an aggressive start to begin, and let's hope they do it again.
And McCaffrey off, onside kick, and Upper Dublin receive.
That's number 13, Matt Sharkey, on the return.
Matt Sharkey getting some touches on the ball. He's a senior out of Upper Dublin. We have many seniors to lead the way for the younger guys, as the season will end pretty soon. We have about 2 to 3 more weeks. Assuming Upper Dublin wins the next couple of games, there's a very huge possibility that we will see an extra game in the playoffs.
We'd love to see the Cardinals in the playoffs this year. Definitely a different format, but either way, playoffs ball.
O'Sullivan complete to Micah Bootman for about 8 yards.
That's kind of the common thing today is O'Sullivan the Bootman, just like once the Ertz, O'Sullivan Bootman. Love it.
Second and 3 for Upper Dublin. He did get 7 yards on that play. And O'Sullivan off to Rossman. Rossman not really able to get much on that one. In fact, he takes back to 4 yards. Rossman really able to pull through in the past couple games, having 55 yards per game on carries.
Yeah, Jake Rossman, definitely a huge part of this Upper Dublin offense, not just this year, but in years past as well.
Has 1 touchdown on this season. One of the many leading senior kids. O'Sullivan back to Rossman. Rossman really piled up. 11 minutes left. 11 minutes to go in the third quarter, just 1 minute in.
Supposed to a first down.
Just short of the first down, unfortunately, but
Curious to see if Upper Dublin goes for it. Sullivan remains on the field and looks like they will.
could be seeing a QB sneak here. Keeper.
Colbrenner and Rossman by O'Sullivan's side and pushing to get past the line. And Rossman gets past, able to work around the pile of people clustered in the middle. Amazing play right there, executed by Upper Dublin. It would be first down.
Good run there by Rossman, just able to push through the middle. All he needed was pretty much the 1 yard, able to kind of lean his way in, pick up the big first down for UD.
So I asked if that was like just the student or is this a next?
2 minutes into the third quarter here. Same formation as last time, and O'Sullivan, he does find a man, not able to complete the pass, not very accurate on that one. As heard by the announcer, there is a flag on the field. We'll see whether it's against, which team it's against.
No foul on play.
False flag.
Second and 10.
Remains second and 10 for Upper Dublin. And O'Sullivan's heading off the field. Nick Rodriguez is coming in for the first time. Nick Rodriguez on 6 attempts, able to get 4 in, has 66% completion.
Last
It's
year,
going to be ace formation. Here's Nick Rodriguez immediately giving it to Bootman, and Bootman's able to receive it, getting 4 yards in, 4.5. Rodriguez now 5 for 7 on completion on the season.
Good little run there from Rodriguez. Obviously, last year coming in the 66.2 passer rating, but good to see him out there today.
For that one, now he has 20 yards, 16 yards a game in the season for passing. Now we have Rossman by O'Sullivan side. O'Sullivan is back in. O'Sullivan rolling left, and he sees a man downfield, not able to complete that one. That would have been huge for Upper Dublin, bringing them down to the 25-yard line.
4th and 6 for the Cardinals. Carl on for the punt.
Owen Carl off for the Cardinals to punt it away.
Number 21, Ryan Harlow back for the Indians.
Harlow on the return for the Indians.
Ball was intended for Logan Trim on that last play, and high arcing punt there from Owen Carl, able to bounce all the way to the 20-yard line. Past it, 15. Ball's on the 15. 1st and 10 coming up for Council Rock North.
Took the Upper Dublin bounce. We'll take that.
With the Indians in the 1st and 10.
First and 10 coming up for Council Rock. First offensive drive in the second half. And running back working in.
Gavin Papp on the carry. That's across the 15.
Taken by Gavin Papp.
Good run there by Pat, just trying to get some short yardage in there, just push through the defense a little bit, pick up a couple. .906 remaining in this third quarter. Of course, 7-0 belonging to the Cardinals.
Gavin Papp, 5'11" sophomore from the Indians, and ball is tossed to try to run it in for the Indians. Not much on that one either.
Papp on the carry.
That is Gavin Papp once again. First game he has 78 yards on rushing against Ben Salem. Do not have the averages over the 2 games they played.
3rd and 2.
Still for that first game.
Definitely got,
Pretty
got
good.
some yardage in on that first game, especially as a young sophomore.
Absolutely, it's incredible. It's great getting him those learning experiences on the field. Obviously, a lot of that yardage probably came in once Upper Dublin had their lead.
Had an interception also as a safety.
It's incredible.
Brandon Hardy on the carry.
Brandon Hardy on the carry, and looks like it'll, coming from that 3rd down.
Goes to the 1st down. Fourth.
Coming into, it'll be a 4th down now, coming from that 3rd. Announcer said 4th and 2. Scoreboard says 4th and 1. 7:35 left. And looks like they're going to go for it. And whether they got in or not, it looks like Upper Dublin's pointing one way, Council Rock North is pointing the other.
It's going to be close.
Whoa, did he just push Dublin?
It's going to be turned over to Upper Dublin. Looks like it's not such a good look for the Indians, considering if they take over the ball, Upper Dublin's very close to the goal line. Looks like fumble will be recovered by Upper Dublin, as Brian Penny predicts.
Across the line of scrimmage. Can't even.
They're going to go first down.
Brian, what is it?
They got
We're awaiting
Oh, they're
signals
really
here by the refs.
Personalized scores out like that.
Brian, you got it? You good?
Yeah, I was gonna say, yes.
Okay. Yes, sir.
There will be a measurement.
They're bringing out the chains. Wow, they are really trying to get this call right.
Bringing out the line markers to really determine, and it looks like it
I
did
think
get
he-
passed.
I think he got it.
I think it's a first down.
I think they got this.
Oh, nice.
No, it's not.
And it's going to be Upper Dublin ball.
And the ball goes rolling down.
Turnover. Upper Dublin will recover. 7:27 left
And Cardinals,
in the third quarter.
24-yard line.
Upper Dublin 1st and 10 coming up here.
Good break there for the Cardinals. Obviously, incredible field prediction from the 24-yard line of the Indians.
Upper Dublin really close. Amazing opportunity to get in a score here, especially that they're within field goal range. Having opportunity to bring it past a one touchdown possession. And here's Micah Bootman on the carry. Micah Bootman's gonna throw the pass, and it's intercepted.
Bootman on the
Bootman trying to take on some QB skills, and it's intercepted. Not sure what was going on there. Did not work out as planned. And we have a player on the field. We have a player down on the field from Council Rock North. Whether we'll have an injury timeout or not will determine whether we will take our own timeout. Bootman really shaking his head, not liking that play. We'll be right back. We are back from that quick injury timeout and from that really special type play that Upper Dublin tried executing. And here's first down for Council Rock North, and it looks like
the rest on the defense.
It's kind of cool. Yeah, Josh, that since they can't be here, they want to know who their kids are.
another injury timeout taken, this time by Upper Dublin. Looks like Gondek is down on the play. Here's Jake Gondek able to walk off the field. And an injury update from Council Rock North. It looks like it would be Dylan Herbert, who was injured early on. right before Jake Gondek went down, but Jake Gondek able to run off the field, fortunately. And we'll get an update on Dylan Herbert as soon as we can. Dylan. Jay Sylvester, a little toss pass, and then it's dropped and recovered, not recovered by Upper Dublin. Instead, it goes out of bounds. Upper Dublin with really big opportunity to be able to, as Brian Courtney calls it, he got rocked. Upper Dublin not able to recover that one.
That's a first down for Council Rock.
That was
I swear to God, the lack of
Interesting play there by the Indians, still to get the completion. Absolutely got.
I believe that was Kilgore on the play.
He got hit hard.
Here's Council Rock North running it in, trying to get any yardage in. Esposito on the play.
Number 29, Anthony Esposito with the carry. Esposito's got about the 21-yard line. 7 on the play, 2nd and 3.
Scoreboard says 2nd and 4. Announcer says 2nd and 3. Nonetheless, here we go with 2nd down.
6:16 remaining in the third quarter.
And looks like Council Rock North did get it in for the first down. Taken by Gavin Pat.
Carry, that's a first down for the Indians. 1st and 10 at 29.
And it looks like Griffin Pensivine came in for Micah Bootman in the game.
Pat on the carry again. Gain of 1 on the play. 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Upper Dublin looking to get another big stop here. Obviously from the last time they turned the ball over, they followed it right up with a 4 and out. So
Upper Dublin really had many open looks and chances at recoveries, as we saw right there.
sure did.
Not able to execute and complete, especially on long passes coming from O'Sullivan on the offensive end. And it looks like it'll be 3rd down.
Brendan Hardy on the carry, swallowed up by the defensive line. There's no gain on the play. 3rd and 9.
They remain where they are, 3rd and 9. Brendan Hardy, an attempt on that carry. 6 foot, 185 senior. As I said before, he had 72 yards on the first game against Ben Salem.
the Knicks versus the
And here's Sylvester scanning downfield, long pass, and Noah Lee is there. One hand catch is no good.
Really good defense there by Noah Lee. Down the sideline, just both of them pretty much. Man-on-man coverage, and Noah Lee able to get the job done. Good job by him there.
Goes by Amari Mayo. That pass was intended for Mayo.
Michael
Wright in the backfield, hoping to bring it in for Upper Dublin. There's immediately a flag on the field, and gonna drop at 30 and just go out of bounds right at the 18.
At the Upper Dublin 19-yard line, but there is a flag on the field.
Looks like it'll be against
Illegal shift is called against Council Rock.
it'll be against the Indians.
Should go in Upper Dublin's favor, I would think. No idea.
Five-yard penalty and re-kick the ball.
Looks like they're going to be taking back 5 yards and re-kicking that ball for 4th and 14. Amazing punt.
Okay, nice. That's
A lot of power on that one.
No way. Oh, you better
Taken by
stop.
Marlowe.
Okay, it's still a net of about 30
Waller's
yards.
kicker
Looks like
back
Upper
down.
Dublin will take the field for the defensive drive. 4:25 left in the third quarter. Upper Dublin remaining at 7-0.
30 yards.
Right, definitely a low-scoring game, different than we've seen
Past couple
most
games.
of this year. It's usually the high-scoring 42-8, 31-27, those type of scores, but 7-0. The lone score from Micah Bootman in the first quarter, first drive for the Cardinals. The only thing that's been posted on the board so far.
Upper Dublin winning against Wissahickon 31-27, 42-8 against Ben Salem the next week. Here's O'Sullivan scanning the field, sees Bootman and Colbrenner. Bootman looking for a flag, but he got tripped up much like Daniel Jones, but he didn't go on the floor, didn't go on the ground.
Right, Bootman is trying to get to that ball, definitely kind of just trying his best to stay upright downfield, and ultimately the ball is a little bit overthrown, but Upper Dublin does have those open receivers downfield, and we're hopeful that O'Sullivan will be able to get to them.
It's
very
just the
soon.
timing and accuracy that's gotta, you have to shake off that rust. It's like we've been seeing the repetition on the incomplete passes from O'Sullivan, but that's what's gonna happen when you have a first-year varsity quarterback. Here's Rossman attempting to go in and play. He's immediately brought down from behind as his legs are putting a choke on him, bringing him down. It'll be 3rd and 9, 4:10, 4 minutes left in the third quarter.
Appreciate you joining us once again, all 148 of you, for this broadcast of Upper Dublin football.
Just a reminder, hit that follow button on UD_broadcasting on our Twitter handle, and subscribe on our UD Media YouTube. We are a club at the school. If you're listening, part of the Upper Dublin squad, anyone can join to do exactly what you see here: media production, graphic design, and much more, just to expand our platform. Here's O'Sullivan looking to, and he's going to run it himself, try to get it in for the first down, and he looks like he just got it in, as he's brought out of bounds at the 39. The marker was at the 41. O'Sullivan, very high IQ play there, getting the respect from the coaches on the sideline as well.
Move the chains, that's the first down. Great job there by O'Sullivan.
10 on the Sullivan scramble.
He was
Faster than Martin.
Here's
Right
O'Sullivan
away.
pulling back, and Rossman to receive the ball for 5 yards. Don't see much of that. Rossman mostly rushing on the season, 129 total yards.
Right, last year,
Two games.
Jake Rossman just last year with 4 receptions for a total of 51 yards and a touchdown. So, you know, much more for the rushing side of Jake Rossman, but good to see him good to see him involved here.
And here's Upper Dublin on the carry. Looks like it's Johnny Colbrenner trying to bring that in. And it is Colbrenner.
Colbrenner, 2 yards. 3rd and a short 2.
Ball's on the 32. Just under 2 minutes here in the third quarter. Upper Dublin with another opportunity to score, or at the very least get a field goal. And here's Colbrenner tossed back. He's going to rush 4 more. Is he going to get to the goal line? No. And he's still on his feet and is brought back out of bounds at the 7-yard line. Huge play coming from Colbrenner, redeeming himself from last game on those rushing yards.
Biggest play of the game so far. Colbrenner able to break a couple tackles, go onto the left side. What a run there by
Talk about
Johnny
that power.
Colbrenner. Absolutely, it shows.
1st and goal for Upper Dublin. First time we've ever seen this today. When they first scored, it was a pass. Here's Colbrenner again, rolling right, trying to break the tackles. He was double teamed and immediately brought down. 1:30 left in the third quarter. 6 yards to go, second and goal.
Johnny Colbrenner showing why he is a huge part of this Upper Dublin offense. Dominant there so far. It'll get inside, and Upper Dublin right now, it'll be a great time for a score.
Sure would be. Now we're just under a minute, heading into the fourth quarter after this. See whether Upper Dublin can execute this play. And here's Bootman on the play, trying to bring it in. Bootman getting some rushing yards in, and O'Sullivan's going to head off. Looks like he's going to have a chat, with Stover regarding the next play.
O'Sullivan really showing some good stuff on the field today downfield. A lot of opportunities down, and he's made a fair share of completions, so definitely good improvement today by O'Sullivan.
QB under center. Sullivan hands it off to Rossman. Rossman
He didn't get it, but he got
didn't get it exactly as he stopped right short of the goal line. Fourth down. Looks like that will be the end of the third quarter as the clock is ticking down. We'll be right back as we are going into the fourth quarter, last quarter of the game. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. Back from the third quarter, now the fourth. Let the 12 minutes begin. Upper Dublin, 4th and 1 to go. Will they go for it? I believe so.
Biggest play of the game.
Yeah, much like last game in Satterton, they had inches to go, but they were brought back. Satterton defensive line able to push it back, and Upper Dublin, did they get the touchdown? And they did! Upper Dublin bringing it to 13-0 with that touchdown. Huge play for UD.
Jake Rossman just kind of diving his way in there.
Second touchdown for him of the season. Rossman having an amazing game today. Used to saying tonight, considering it's a day game. And here's Owen Carl for the PAT. Extra point is good. And there's a flag on the field immediately as it went through the field goal.
Good job there by UD.
Good show out by the cheerleading squad.
Really does feel like a good home field advantage today.
Rossman had 81 rushing yards against Ben Salem. Very reliable player when it comes to pushing through the defense, finding an opening, and scoring.
The extra point attempt is good.
Confirm the point is good. Extra point counts. 14-0. Upper Dublin just 4 seconds in to the fourth quarter, last quarter of play. You doing college?
Yeah. So wait, what is it?
Analyze.
Alright. Brian Portney here, your new color commentator for
Brian
the fourth
Portney,
quarter.
freshman, younger brother of Josh Portney. Not sure if you guys remember him from those listening. Josh Portney, of course, in Penn State.
Pretty good.
Younger brother taking over the club. Now, Brian, how do you think Upper Dublin's been executing this game? You know, of course, they only scored in the first and fourth quarter, but they were really able to pull through.
Well, I think the Cardinals left a lot of points on the board, especially with that trick play for Bootman. There were just a lot of missed opportunities, but nonetheless, it's 14-0. So I'd like to see what they can do for the rest of this quarter.
As I said before, very evenly matched teams, so anything's at stake. Whether Council Rock North can make use of their players in order to come back.
I mean, a comeback's possible, but I hope the Cardinals win.
Here's Owen Carl, giving it off to the Indians. And immediately flag on the field as Marlowe was there to receive.
Flag on the kickoff. Offside against the Cardinals.
It's going to go against Upper Dublin. 5-yard penalty.
Well, now Owen Carl's gotta get a further kick. That's gonna hurt.
Very reliable kicker, although because we've seen it from all ends coming from this junior, of course, hitting every single extra point, field goal, you name it.
He had an impressive sophomore year, so we should expect more out of him this year, maybe.
And here's Marlowe gonna wave it off. Gonna start from the 20-yard line for 1st and 10. Another attempt at a touchdown coming up for the Indians.
Well, they've been stopped lots of times thanks to this Cardinal defense, so I hope they get another stop this time.
That's a rock. Will start 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Sylvester, 1st and 10. He hands it off to the Indians, and not much on that one.
Brendan Hardy on the carry.
Brendan Hardy's on that carry, number 30.
Gain of 2 on the play. 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8. 20 seconds into the fourth quarter. Do you think that Council Rock North has to pick up the pace of this game in order to get any traction at all?
Well, yeah, it's the fourth quarter. They got to do something now or never.
You know what? If they don't get any I'll say I do this.
2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Sylvester pulling back from the crowd, avoiding a sack, and it's tipped, almost caught by Upper Dublin.
Broken up by number 7.
Almost threw it away there. Rodriguez had an opportunity to catch it, but tripped as soon as he had a chance at that ball. Backfield behind the football stadium, we see a league going on for baseball.
3rd and 7.
A lot of sports happening in UD today. 3rd and 7 coming up, 11:09 left in the fourth quarter. Sylvester rolling left. Skin field long pass, almost intercepted again. Micah Bootman hyping up his own. That was Chris Colbrenner, younger brother of Johnny Colbrenner.
No flags out for the Cardinals.
No flags.
No flags out. No pass gets through. Okay. Yeah, I actually find it kind of weird that they're not going for it.
Considering the circumstances, you definitely think they would. might pull off a trick play as they did in the first, but here's the punt from Upper Dublin. Michael Wright was there. It went out of bounds.
Upper Dublin 46-yard line.
Marlowe being very involved in this game, whether it's receiving or kicking. Upper Dublin now 1st and 10, 10:57 left. Only 1 minute in. A lot of action going on just in the beginning of the 4th quarter.
I did, yeah. So I'm beginning of 6th grade from the summer.
Council Rock North, coached by John Greiner. And here's the trips left. O'Sullivan moving left, and he finds Bootman. Bootman almost caught it, dropped right out of his hands. Bootman had a lot of open looks, and whether it's the accuracy or the receiving end, Upper Dublin not really able to complete those passes throughout the game, which would probably explain the slow scoring to this game.
Yeah, there's been a lot of drop passes, kind of wide open for this Cardinals team. Maybe they can figure this out in the 4th quarter.
It's got to gain more acceleration down the field, especially when O'Sullivan chucks up those long passes, as we've seen earlier in the game before the second half, and against Satterton. There's O'Sullivan trying to spin. He almost lost the ball on that snap, and he's brought down, taken back by 1 yard. Maybe 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11 for Upper Dublin.
Ball's on the 46. 10:32 left in the 4th quarter. Stick around for next game against Hatboro Horsham. We hope to be there with you. Here's
The H formation.
O'Sullivan about to give it off to Ross, but he takes it himself. Intended for Johnny Colbrenner, did not complete it. And Stover, hands on his knees, not liking that one. He's gonna have to live with it and continue on. Here's Owen Carl. Owen Carl to punt the ball. Marlowe's in the back to receive. Amazing power on that one, like we're used to seeing at this point. He's gonna call the fair catch at the 20 or 19.
21 yards.
1st down coming up for the Indians.
Pretty much did not use
1st
any
and 10, Council Rock.
did not move the ball, did not use the clock. After this one, productive possession.
This is your last quarterly reminder to hit that subscribe button on UD Media and follow button on UD_broadcasting on our Twitter for live updates, whether for any sport actually, whether it's football, basketball coming up in the winter season. Just covered field hockey and volleyball, many of those sports within Upper Dublin, and anyone's free to join so we can expand our platform and club in Upper Dublin. 1st down, Sylvester looking, and it is caught.
Sylvester pass complete. Number 15, Gavin Papp.
Gavin Papp was brought down just about 3 yards in.
Game 6 on the play. 2nd and
6 yards in, my bad. 2nd and 4 coming up. And that is really controversial play there. It's Brendan Hardy on that run. Fans are not liking it, so I'm going to try to talk over them. Not very stream friendly. However, just got some passionate fans here in Upper Dublin.
3rd and
Bad thing. Yeah, I can see that.
Looks like the Satterton squad we saw last week. 3rd and 1 to go, and looks like Council Rock North. The ball came out, looks like it's a fumble and recovery by Upper Dublin.
Upper Dublin ball.
Jake Gondek is hype. And it's confirmed as we see Upper Dublin running off the field.
Upper Dublin takes over possession at the
Chris Colbrenner taking over possession, freshman, right?
Yeah. They're really taking it to him in the turnover game.
Chris Colbrenner really able to take on from his older brother Johnny Colbrenner, 4 years apart in grade-wise and age. Looks like that's going to be the future coming up for UD.
Cardinals in the ace formation.
And Sullivan's going to take it himself and get plenty of yards on that play.
He's now across the
Maybe second
35-yard line,
and
down to 34.
Actually, second and 2. 8:30 left in the game. Upper Dublin up 14 at another opportunity to score as they're getting closer and closer to the red zone. Rossman by O'Sullivan's side. We have 3 receivers. Rossman's going to take it and not get much on that one. In fact, he's taken back, immediately thrown down
Jacob Rossman on the carry.
by 2 linemen. Third down coming up.
3rd and 3.
So that is mascot right now.
7:29 left in the game. Courtney, you think Upper Dublin's able to secure this game on this drive?
Well, yeah, if they just, take it easy, take it slow. Penn State had like a 10-minute long drive against, last year. And I hope they just have a time-consuming drive like this to slow down Council Rock North.
Upper Dublin's taking back 5 yards, penalty. 3rd and 8 here. As the clock continues to run, it'll be 7 minutes left. Ball's on the 40 on the Upper Dublin side.
Cardinals in the ace formation.
And Sullivan is going to take it for himself again. Is he going to get it in just in time? And he does get a first down. Saw plenty of that early in the second half from O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan really gaining that confidence to run the ball in each and every game as he's really gaining the trust of the coaches. We're seeing a lot more involvement from him, whether it's passing or rushing. Sullivan's going to be a great one coming up for Upper Dublin in future years.
He's definitely their future, and proving to be, rightfully so.
Colbrenner tossed back to him as he was behind the quarterback, and Colbrenner is going to try to get anything in, and still on his feet. Tackled outside of bounds, out of bounds. 6:38 left. And he only gained 6 yards on that play. Brought down at the 24, 2nd and 4.
Thank you to all 152 viewers today watching the live stream. Now it's 153.
The Giants are going to drop.
Yeah, we
QB under center behind him, Rossman, Colbrenner, and right behind is Michael Wright. Michael Wright takes advantage of grabbing that ball and is pushing as much as he can over that huddle. And it is enough for a first down. Upper Dublin now had an opportunity to score once again to secure the bag.
6 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game. Cardinals lead 14-0 with the ball. 3rd and 4 on the 24-yard line of Council Rock North.
So slowly just decreasing from Upper Dublin as fans are starting to leave, feeling confident in what Upper Dublin's been able to provide here for the fans. Very glad that we had this first game with a good show out from the seniors. Of course, seniors really wanting to have a presence for the last year considering the pandemic and what's been going on. Thankfully, up to 25% capacity in each stadium, as much as the stadium holds. And I believe Upper Dublin is able to hold up to 750. Same formation as last time, and instead, Wright doesn't grab it. It's going to be Ralston on the carry. Just under 6 minutes, only 1 yard from that play from Ralston. Just hitting about 3 hours on the game since 11 a.m. Excuse me, 2 hours.
And the wind's starting to pick up here, but no matter. It's fine.
Beautiful day for some high school football. Also last night. Same formation once again, and Upper Dublin on the carry. And it's going to be Michael Wright, really sneaking across the left side. Able to get about 5 yards on that one. He's down on the 12. That's about 7 yards. 2 yards to go. Michael Wright being more involved on these last 3 plays. He gives it to Wright once again. Wright is able to get first and more. Not a touchdown. Very close. It'll be first and goal coming up for Upper Dublin to secure the deal.
Yep, getting closer and closer to that end zone. And they can really just secure the bag with a touchdown here.
4:28 left in the game. Score is 14-0. Upper Dublin up by 14 essentially. And first and goal.
First and goal Upper Dublin at the 3-yard line.
Here we go, 4 minutes, 14-0 Upper Dublin. First and goal at a chance to bring it to 20. And the flag's on the field.
Flag on the field.
Let's see who it is. 3:59 left in the game. Cardinals lead 14-0. First and goal on the 3-yard line. Thank you to all 150 of you watching this live stream.
First and goal. Looks like the flag went against Council Rock North. 8 yards to go in. 8 yards between Upper Dublin and goal line. 3:40 left. Upper Dublin had a chance to score. Wright is going to take it again. Wright moving inside. Spins around. Is he able to get it in enough for the touchdown? And it looks like just inches in between Upper Dublin and the goal line.
Still a great effort by Michael Wright on that play,
Timeout,
spinning
ball
around,
5, Council Rock
breaking
North.
tackles. That's what Upper Dublin football is all about.
He did, because that.
We're back from that quick timeout. 3:20 left. Upper Dublin had a chance to score once again. Second down.
It's a long period of time.
That's a long timeout. It's a double timeout. There you go.
3:20 left. Here's Upper Dublin and a chance to score, and huge cluster in the middle. Upper Dublin. Sullivan not too confident on that play. Not successful on that one.
Another timeout, ball 5,
Another
Council Rock
timeout
North.
taken by Council Rock North. We'll be right back. Back from that quick timeout taken by Council Rock North once again. Here to see what Upper Dublin's able to execute for the last couple minutes. 3:10 left. Third and goal for Upper Dublin. O'Sullivan under center. O'Sullivan taking it to Michael Wright. Michael Wright is finally able to get it in for the touchdown. First touchdown of the game coming from Michael Wright. Score is now 20-0. Upper Dublin able to seal the deal, secure the bag on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. Wow.
And Michael Wright was able to just walk into that end zone after a little commotion at the goal line. But after that, really no problem there. Nice job.
And the extra point is good once again, coming from Owen Carl. Keeping up that 100% field goal percentage and extra points throughout the season. Upper Dublin really having an amazing second half after that very slow first half. Really amazing performance here.
Yeah, 14 points put up. I mean, they could have put up more in my opinion, but still, that's a lot. Look, 21 points is 21 points. I'm not going to complain.
Owen Carl to punt it. Kickoff, for Upper Dublin once again. Probably one last drive coming in from Council Rock North. We will stick with us. We will try to get a post-game interview from one of the players. And here's Owen Carl on the kick. And Herbert.
Muffed, but he's still.
And looks like it's all the way brought back to the
Shielded at the 5, goes down right here. Council Rock North,
Mayo on the attempt to cover. 3 minutes left.
And Council Rock North, they're starting with really poor field position. And I hope Upper Dublin just put the stop to it once more. That'll be it. And he tries to scramble, but not much there. He gets stopped. And coming onto the field right now is number 39, Stevie Pilecki, another freshman.
No, I think Upper Dublin's going to put a bunch of young guys for the last remaining minutes in the game. They're trying to get as much experience to make a bright future. Council Rock's brought down. Most likely do it for the game. We do hope to see you guys next week, whether it's on stream or in person. We want to see a big show out. I would say 100% capacity of the 25% capacity we have in the stadium. I love all the support you guys give us. And we hope to be back next week against Hatboro Horsham. Team to really decide where we will go with the rest of the season in the postseason, whether we do have a playoff game or not.
Another first down for Council Rock North.
And on the plunge play, number 30 does not get much, only about a yard or two. Oh, here goes pass, and almost intercepted, but batted away by number 11 on the Cardinals. Nice job.
Sylvester almost threw it away over to Logan Trim right there. Bring up a third down, 1:38 left in the game. 21-0 Upper Dublin, really able to keep it a high defensive performance throughout both halves. Stick around for a post-game interview. We will try to attempt to get one in. And here's Council Rock on the play, able to get it in for a first down. And it looks like it's Gavin Papp on that one.
Another first down for Council Rock. And at the Upper Dublin 46-yard line.
Yeah, was it Rossman on the 1 yard punch?
Yes.
And here's Sylvester pulling back for a long pass. No good, and Upper Dublin really getting hyped. Vex Torres right there, flexing on his opponents. Second and 10, really able to deflect that one. Not allowing any leeway or passing. He's a sophomore, 5'7", out of Upper Dublin, making a name for himself. just to give you an idea, it might be another evenly matched game coming up next week. Satterfield able to pull ahead against Pepper Horsham, much like last week, 36-13. Just to give you an idea, if you want to know what the next week's matchup will look like. 104 left. Council Rock with an opportunity to score at least once in this game.
Almost intercepted.
Good. Almost intercepted there by Upper Dublin.
Great job by the Upper Dublin pass defense for breaking up all those passes today. They've done a great job.
Pass was intended for Gavin Pack. Just under a minute, 59 seconds left in the game. Upper Dublin, amazing performance here. Again, stick around once again. We're going to try to attempt to get a post-game interview with one of the players after they break the huddle after the game.
One man in motion, Sylvester looks, he fires, and it's almost picked.
So many looks for an interception. Upper Dublin really not able to complete those. At this point, Upper Dublin just wants to complete the game on a good note.
Well, Logan Trim was the guy who was about to get the interception. Or you could say the intended cornerback.
You're also Josh.
52 seconds left in the game. Just a reminder, hit those subscribe and follow buttons on both their platforms. Here's Sylvester looking. Long pass down in the end zone, and it's caught. And it's a touchdown. First touchdown of the day for the Indians, so they are not going to keep it scoreless.
Mike Sylvester to number 13, Ryan McCaffrey for the Council Rock Indians touchdown.
Ryan McCaffrey on that touchdown.
Our score.
Finally completing a really good-looking play there from the Indians.
And they're going to go for two here.
Go for two.
Surprising.
And here's Sylvester looking, moving right, having a lot of time, and it's no good, so they're going to end off with 6 points in the game. 43 seconds left, and that seems to do it for Upper Dublin. We thank you so much for tuning in. Stick around. Once again, we will try to get a post-game interview with one of the players.
I feel like there's no need for on touchdowns I've been doing an exclamation. This is even exciting.
And we're back just to quickly end off this game on a good note, 21-6, Upper Dublin. Amazing second half performance, fourth quarter especially. And a quick thank you to Jake Levine, Brian Portney, who are both on Twitter, sending out those live updates on behalf of me, Josh Azraf, and Joshua Silverti, and Jackson Hirsch. Camera doing the camera work so you guys can see what's happening today.
Yeah, Jackson's the real superhero.
Want them to know that when they're coming in, that they know.
The Cardinals prepared for an onside kick and they easily recover. So it's going to be Cardinals ball and they're probably going to sit on it.
Onside kick, down by number 52, Bill Duffy. Cardinals possession, first and 10, at the 49-yard line.
Are you, so I don't even know when
I'm a I'm not here. Got a lot.
Still 43 seconds remaining. We're gonna let the clock run down. Those of you stick around. We're gonna try to get that post-game interview as we're here.
And the Cardinals in
175 minutes into the
Let's all
stream.
go take sitting.
Cardinals in victory formation, and that'll do it. Thank you, John. Whatever.
Thank you to everyone watching. Stick around once again. We'll be right back to try to get that interview in.